Morning, boys. Now, down in this little part of the world, we are coming up to spring very shortly, and spring means little birdies want to do certain things. Hey, Charlie? Yeah. You become dirty little birds now. Wow. Yeah, he's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. You're not really in focus, Charlie. Huh? So because it is coming into spring, I need to put some nest boxes back up. You remember there was a large one here, the 3 different nest box bays for the turquoisines. I need to get that cleaned up and put back in here. The box is still alright, just needs a bit of a tidy up. And next door, the red rumps are getting rather randy. And so I need to also get a box going in there, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to... Looks like they've just had baths. I've just changed the water in there, and both the males are sopping wet. So they've just had a bath down there in the bowl. So I need to make a bigger box for Tweety Pie and Sylvester, because they're starting to do the deed. So they will want a new house, because last year's one was a little bit too small. One from last season, which produced the 3 girls that we have in here, which I'll swing to in a minute. What you doing? So the 3 females that are in here and the male and female that are next door. One is just there. They're in tricky positions to video at the moment. Hey girl. Quite funny, these 3. They roll around on the ground on their backs and do silly things. Not on camera, of course. Incoming teals. I now have 4 teals, 2 on my head and 2 on my left shoulder. Leela, you're the only one left out, mate. So yeah, I still can't clean anything. We're still under water restrictions here. Just to put that into perspective, it rains a lot in Auckland. We shouldn't have any water problems. We haven't had a water problem in Auckland for 25 years. So it's not something that happens very often. But at the moment, you're not allowed to use hoses. You're not allowed to water blast. You are not allowed to wash your car. You're not allowed to have a shower longer than 4 minutes. So I can't clean things up the way I'd like to. It's been winter, so it hasn't been so bad, because I haven't wanted to sit out here because it's been winter. But yeah, it does need a bit of a tidy up. Hey Joester, it's getting a bit scruffy. Anyway, today I'm going to concentrate on nest boxes, so I will go do that, and I'll see you back here soon with the boxes. My wife has cleaned up the turquoisine apartment block, so we are ready to go. Oops, got to chuck the blocks back in there. Before I put it back in there, I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter, because I thought they were short enough that the teals wouldn't be able to land on them, and for some time they were, but now they've worked out how to do it. So I'll just grind them back a little bit more so only the turks can land on them. And on the top here, the teals learnt how to hang down quite well off there. So I'm going to put a board, this board, like so, on the front here, so that they can't hang directly down and put their heads near the holes. And I've rounded the edge just to make it a little bit trickier for them to hang on. you doing? Pickle. And peanut. You gonna talk or something? Go. Drop it. Uh-oh. Need a peanut for straws. There's another couple of birds around that want peanuts as well. Betty on the left, 5 on the right. Right, time to go put this in the aviary. I'm not going to screw it up this time, I'm going to put it down the other end of the aviary under a bit more cover. And hopefully that will keep them out of the wind and the wet a little bit more. Maybe keep the teals away from them a little bit more if they're not near the food area, where they tend to get disturbed by me as well. Dark in here today, it's about to pour down with rain. We have the boxes set up here. Unfortunately I've got the lid on it. I'm going to have to move that before I can put this in. Lid is off. In goes sawdust. So that's them ready to go now. Hopefully they will come and check it out shortly. Chuck a bit more sawdust in, put the lid on, and then we're ready for the next season of babies. Pixel certainly sounds ready. Now it's time to build a red rump box. So there we have it, one red rump maker. The improvements on the last model I have put this board here to stop anybody getting out too easily. Like last time, every time I opened the door they nearly fell out. And then I've put a bigger step up there, and then another step. This is to stop them from getting near the entrance hole before they're big enough. And the top step goes underneath. You see, you can go underneath the top step. That's to confuse them a little bit, so it takes them a while to work out how to actually get out. As soon as I shifted the box, of course everyone wants to check it out. Doves, swinnies up there. The teals were going at the box the whole time I was trying to put it there, getting in the way. It's not for any of you, it's for the turkeys. By turkeys I of course mean turquoisines. And the red rumps trying to get in there already. Hopefully the red rumps can't fit. I have done the holes in the front of such a size, hopefully, that red rumps can't fit in there. So I didn't want to put it here by the food, but they didn't pay any attention to it when it was down the other end. They pretty much ignored it when it was down there. They obviously want to be out in the open in the sun. So it's back roughly where it was before, just around the other way, so that doesn't get quite so much wind and rain and stuff in it. And they are still, the little turkeys are still tunneling out, wow, tunneling out this macrocarpus stuff. Now they have been going in the box, there's no eggs in there yet, but there is a lot of feathers and they've been pushing around all the sawdust and what have you. The neighbour sounds like he's hammering rebar into the ground, just a tad annoying. You can't see anybody in there at the moment. And next door I have installed the red rump box, but I need to make another one really, so I'm going to go and make another one, but we don't need to put that in this video, so I will see you on another one, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry there hasn't been too many videos recently. With current world events my priorities have changed a little bit, but maybe we'll get back on track one day soon. There's always got to be a motorbike, of course. Wouldn't be one of my videos without somebody up the road starting up a motorbike. Ah, dear oh dear. This camera is, the record button is connected to all the motorbikes, dogs and tools in the neighbourhood. Anywho. So yeah, thanks for watching, and there's also another Cockatiel companion video coming up. People keep requesting those, and also a strange request for a Cockatiel video, a strange request, it's too early in the morning. A strange request for a kookaburra video that I might do. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.